Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Quiz Wizards Thursday night lockdown quiz. A big hello to everyone that's taking part. You have beaten the sun and you've turned your back on the football, and you're here for one of the most popular quizzes on YouTube on a Thursday night. So it's my job to escort you through the quiz today. So let me just go through to my next slide here. So remember, if you are watching on YouTube, you obviously found me already, which is great. But you can click on that subscribe button if you like what you see today. Let people know about the channel as well. You can also find me on Facebook. Lots of banter on during the week and various questions. This week's been my favourite chocolate bars and all sorts. And you can also tweet me on at @the_quiz_wizard. But you can find all of those on the YouTube channel by clicking on the icons in the banner. Sorry, I just got a few people that I just needed to admit there. So there we go. That should be done. Lots of quizzes on my channel. So you're taking part in the Thursday night lockdown quiz. My mini quizzes are growing. There's nearly 30 of them on there now on a range of topics. Check out the Tom Cruise film quotes quiz. There was also a special Father's Day quiz last week. Plenty of other quizzes on there as well. Friends quiz, sports quizzes, you name it. They're on there. Happy to take requests as well. Also got my kids quizzes that come out weekly now on a Friday. So they're well worth doing in schools. I know I've got some people that enjoy them that are watching tonight, or for home learning. And also I've got my series of kids quickfire quizzes that I did during lockdown. So still over 30 of those quizzes as well. So the quiz master is always right, well, most of the time. Before I start the quiz tonight, I've got a couple of things that I want to say, a couple of special things. So I'll put this in the Facebook group. What I've been doing is been plotting different countries around the world that have been taking part in my quiz. So those, where in the world, those that are in green are places where I know people have been taking part in my quizzes from. So we had our first American take part last week. We've been as far as Australia and New Zealand, Uganda, India, South Africa. So that's why I want to know where you're taking part from, so I can fill this out, just see how far we have gone. Okay, now just before I start the quiz, I just wanted to say that I'm dedicating this quiz tonight in loving memory of Edna Smith, my nan. My nan passed away earlier on this morning at the grand old age of 99. So I just thought that I would do that for her today. So rest in peace, Nanny. Okay, she was an absolute legend. Okay, so this one's for you, Nan. Right, let's crack on with the quiz. So how does the lockdown quiz work? 6 rounds, 8 questions in each round, all on different topics. And I've got a very mixed bag for you today. You're really going to have to keep your focus this evening. So round 1 is general knowledge. Let's get ourselves started. Here we go. So question 1. In which park is Speaker's Corner? So in which park is Speaker's Corner? Question 2. Handbags and Glad Rags is the theme tune to which comedy sitcom? Which sitcom? Handbags and Glad Rags is the theme tune to which sitcom? Evening Parallel Peach. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah. She was a good egg, a good knock. Question number 3. Santiago is the capital city of which country? So Santiago is the capital city of which country? Should try to field some of my garden today, I think. Number 4, who composed the ballet Sleeping Beauty? Who composed the ballet Sleeping Beauty? Number 5, which general said an army marches on its stomach? Which general said an army marches on its stomach? Wasn't wrong. Wasn't wrong. Question number 5. When Will I Be Famous was released by which trio in the 1980s? When Will I Be Famous was released by which trio in the 1980s? Aha, evening. Aha, intelligence test. Yes. Another good quiz channel there for people to check out on YouTube. Good to have you with us. And question number 7. So this is an anagram. So you might want to write it down. Haj moron is an anagram of which former British Prime Minister? Haj moron is an anagram of which former British Prime Minister? Possibly not a bad description. You've got plenty of time to play around with that one if you haven't got it quite yet. The last question of the round is true or false? Old Kent Road is the cheapest property in the game of Monopoly. So true or false? Old Kent Road is the cheapest property in the game of Monopoly. And unlike last week with my true or false question, I've not put the answer at the end. Winning. So for those of you that have just tuned in, I'll quickly recap them. Number 1, in which park is Speaker's Corner? Question 2, Handbags and Glad Rags is the theme tune to which sitcom? Number 3, Santiago is the capital city of which country? Number 4, who composed the ballet Sleeping Beauty? Number 5, which general said an army marches on its stomach? Number 6, When Will I Be Famous was released by which trio in the 1980s? Haj moron is an anagram of which former British Prime Minister? And number 8, true or false, Old Kent Road is the cheapest property in the game of Monopoly. So our second round, we tried a multiple choice round last week and it was quite popular. So I thought we'd go for another multiple choice round this week. And I learned from last week on my answers, I've put the letters down as well to avoid any confusion. So let's go. Question number 1. In which town do the Griffins live in Family Guy? Question mark. Is it A, Quahog, B, Springfield, or C, Metroville? In which town do the Griffins live in Family Guy? Quahog, Springfield, Metroville. Question number 2. Nancy Cartwright provides the voice for which famous Simpsons character? Bart, Lisa, or Homer? Nancy Cartwright provides the voice for which famous Simpsons character? Bart, Lisa, or Homer? So only one of these 3. She actually does voices for a lot of the characters, but only one of these 3. Question 3. Phil Collins won an Oscar for the Best Original Song for which Disney film? So Phil Collins won an Oscar for the Best Original Song for which Disney film? Moana, The Lion King, or Tarzan? A, Moana, B, The Lion King, or C, Tarzan? Question 4. What is an alternative name for Mickey Mouse? Is it A, Melvin Mouse, B, Mortimer Mouse, or C, Marty Mouse? What is an alternative name for Mickey Mouse? A, Melvin Mouse, B, Mortimer Mouse, or C, Marty Mouse? Question 5. Little April Shower is a song featured in which Disney cartoon? A, Frozen, B, Bambi, C, Coco. Little April Shower is a song featured in which Disney cartoon? A, Frozen, B, Bambi, C, Coco. Number 6. Come on. You can't get away from Paw Patrol these days. In the cartoon series Paw Patrol, what is the favourite food of Everest? A, liver, B, meat, C, bone. In the cartoon series Paw Patrol, what is the favourite food of Everest? A, liver, B, meat, C, bone. Question number 7. SpongeBob lives in what kind of fruit? Pineapple, starfruit, or kiwi? SpongeBob lives in what kind of fruit? Pineapple, starfruit, or kiwi? A, B, or C? And number 8. In the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, which turtle wore the blue bandana? A, Donatello, B, Raphael, C, Leonardo. So who wore the blue bandana in Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles? Donatello, Raphael, or Leonardo? Okay, I'll quickly recap some of these for you. No questions on here tonight about in the cartoon about Jungle Book, things like that. No one about Car, Baloo. So in which town do the Griffins live in Family Guy? There's your options. Quahog, Springfield, Metroville. Number 2, Nancy Cartwright provides the voice for which famous Simpsons character? Bart, Lisa, or Homer. Phil Collins won an Oscar for Best Original Song for which Disney film? Moana, The Lion King, or Tarzan? What is an alternative name for Mickey Mouse? Melvin, Mortimer, or Marty? Little April Shower is a song featured in which Disney cartoon? Frozen, Bambi, or Coco? In the cartoon series Paw Patrol, what is the favourite food of Everest? Liver, meat, bone. SpongeBob lives in what kind of fruit? A pineapple, a starfruit, or a kiwi? Number 8. In the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles, which turtle wore the blue bandana? Donatello, Raphael, or Leonardo? Our third round this evening is a picture round, Celebrity Clowns. So you are going to see 8 celebrities, male, female, and they've all been turned into clowns in the style here. Hugh Laurie, obviously, is the answer to this one, but this is the style that they look like. So there are 8 questions. Let's see who you can name. Here we go. Here are your 8. As you can see, the star with the number in relates to the question. Who are they? So we've got about 45 people watching on YouTube. Evening to you. So we've got the intelligence test channel taking part. Parallel Peach is there as well, and Chris Pettit. Anyone else taking part on YouTube, please let me know. It's always good to know who we have with us. We've obviously got the Wellingtons taking part on YouTube. Good to have you with us again. I bet they're in the garden with a couple of beers, that's for sure. And your usual YouTube competitor, Billy Barnes, he's not taking part tonight. Man City fan. It's irrelevant, but watching that. Got one shout out this evening. It is the 15th wedding anniversary for Leanne and Pete, the Bonds. They've taken part in every single quiz during lockdown. Their 15th wedding anniversary, and they've chosen to take part in the lockdown quiz. Crystal anniversary. Congratulations, guys. Had a great day for it. David Webster taking part from Qatar. You're on my map. Qatar has been highlighted off, don't you worry. Okay, back to these pictures then. I'll just give you another minute or so on these. I know one of my sisters will be quite happy with one of these in particular. Okay, I'm going to stop the share in a second and I will go through the answers to rounds 1, 2, and 3. Right, make sure we are all ready to say hello to the world of YouTube. I'm going to stop the share now. So here we go. Evening, everybody taking part with me. Dad, the top. Deary me. Evening, everybody. Oh, who watches it back? People don't necessarily watch the quiz back, but they take part in it on a later date, and then it's all edited and all zhuzhed up. So evening, everybody. It's time to go through some answers to rounds 1, 2, and 3. So I might pick on some of you, I might not. So be ready just in case. So number 1, in which park is Speaker's Corner? That's in Hyde Park in London. So Hyde Park is your answer. Handbags and Glad Rags is the theme tune to which sitcom? We're using Google.
The Office, the UK version.
Yeah, The Office, the UK version. Well done. That is correct. Number 3, Santiago is the capital city of Chile. Number 4, anyone know who composed the ballet Sleeping Beauty? Oh, I can see wait now. Cockadoodle 2. I'm going to unmute you. Go on, Cockadoodle 2.
That'll be Tchaikovsky.
That was Tchaikovsky. Good stuff. Well done if you put Tchaikovsky. Which general said an army marches on its stomach? That was Napoleon. Napoleon. When Will I Be Famous was released by which trio in the 1980s? Any ideas? Any? Vince. The McLaughlins. I'm trying to unmute you, but it's so slow. Hello, nice to have you with us.
Finally, we made it.
Yeah, good stuff. I hope you're well.
And you? Yes, we are. Thank you very much.
And the answer is, I know you're going to know this.
We had all sorts of problems with this mob at Harrow Road, Nick. It was Bros.
Yeah, Bros. Well done. Well done. Yeah, it was Bros. Good stuff. Haj Moron is an anagram for John Major. Well done if you put John Major. And true or false, Old Kent Road is the cheapest property in the game of Monopoly. That is true. Cartoons, multiple choice. So what I'll do is I'll give you the answer and the letter as well. So in which town do the Griffins live in Family Guy? That is Quahog, letter A, not number A. Nancy Cartwright provides the voice for Bart Simpson. So Bart, that was A as well. As I said, yeah, she provides the voices for lots of characters. Phil Collins won an Oscar for Best Original Song for which Disney film? Any ideas on that one? Which Disney film? Oh, I'm trying to unmute Paul Bakewell. Go on.
That was Tarzan.
It was Tarzan, yes. It was Tarzan, and that was C. An alternative name for Mickey Mouse was Mortimer Mouse, and that was B. Little April Shower is the song featured from Bambi, which is B. In the cartoon series Paw Patrol, the favourite food of Everest was liver, A. SpongeBob lives in what kind of fruit? SpongeBob lives in what kind of fruit? I'm going to go to my mum and dad. No, I'm not going to go to my mum and dad. No, I'm not going to embarrass your mum and dad. I'm going to go to the Bonds because they're spending their wedding anniversary with me. What do you think the answer is?
Is it pineapple?
Yeah, SpongeBob lives in a pineapple under the sea. Yeah, and that was letter A. Well done. I'll mute you back up again. There we go. Well done, guys. And number 8, Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Who wore the blue bandana? That was Leonardo. So Donatello was purple and Raphael was red. And I couldn't spell Michelangelo, but he wears orange. Spoiler alerts from the Gooners there, if you don't want to know the football score. And then we had round 3, which I'm going to try and go back to sharing my PowerPoint, but it doesn't seem to be letting me at the moment. Here we go. It doesn't. This should let me go back into it now. So here we go. A couple of mavericks on this page. So number 1 in Celebrity Clowns was Keira Knightley. Number 2, Marilyn Manson. Number 3, Christopher Walken. Number 4, Tony Blair. Number 5, George Bush. Number 6, Vince Vaughn. Number 7, Bruce Willis. And number 8, Angelina Jolie. Or Jolie. Well done if you got those. So if you want to put in the chat what you've got at a halfway point, or tweet me, or let me know in some way, shape or form, and that would be great. We'll have a little 2-minute break so that some of you can, it's a bit warm, isn't it? So you probably want to go get yourselves a drink or just step outside or have a swift cold shower. Just have a couple of minutes before we restart with round number 4. At this point, if you're taking part on YouTube or on Zoom and you haven't subscribed to our channel, get on there and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Loads of quizzes coming out all the time. You got Vince Vaughn in the end. Good stuff. So Paul, 15 at half time. What are we looking like here? 17 for Parallel Peach. Malcolm and Angela, 22. 14 for the Gooners. Premier Crew missed the answers to round 3. Okay, I'll go through those in a second. Linda, 23. Paddy, 24, full marks. Ooh, good stuff. Keep going, Karen. Andy Hayward, 28. Well done, sir. That's incredible. You should not be getting the Paw Patrol question wrong if you have a 2-year-old child. 20 on YouTube. 20 on Twitter for the Wellingtons. I'll quickly go through the answers to round 3 again because a couple of people missed them. So number 1 was Keira Knightley. Number 2, Marilyn Manson. Number 3, Christopher Walken. Number 4, Tony Blair. Number 5, George Bush. Number 6, Vince Vaughn. Number 7, Bruce Willis. And number 8, Angelina Jolie. 21 for David Webster. Yep, so there's a new kids quiz coming out tomorrow from 10 o'clock. It goes live. They've been going quite well. Quite a few views of those. Would obviously like more. Share them with everyone you know. And the quiz wizards mini quizzes have really been taking off over the past week or so. So lots more interest in those, which is really good. They only take about 5 minutes to do. So if you've got a spare 5 in the garden in the sun, try one on your iPhone. Other phones are available. I'm not on commission. I wish. Okay, can you believe this is lockdown quiz number 12? I know Omar will tell me, plus the pilot, so 13. I'll get restarted in 30 seconds or so. I think this next round is going to be the one that makes or breaks the winners. So we've got one team on full marks at the moment. It's Paddy and Tony's wedding anniversary tomorrow. 49 years. How have you put up with Paddy for that long? Yeah, well done, Tony. Oh dear. Okay, so I think this next round, which I'm going to start now, is going to be the decider. So it's emoji phrases. So we've had emoji rounds before, like emoji films. But what you got to do is, on some of these, you've got to think a little bit outside the box about what the emoji might mean. You've got to put the emojis together. So there's no escape. It's a fusion of different emojis that you've got to put together to try and work out what the well-known phrase is. Okay. Here we go. Here's your first one. So you've got 3 emojis there. A little bit like catchphrases. Say what you see. What is phrase number 1? Sometimes if you just say exactly what you see, you're going to get completely the wrong answer. You've got to think a little bit outside the box. Here is phrase number 2. There we go. Phrase number 2. Here's your third one. Can you figure out what that one is? I'm quite generous. Some quizzes I've been watching only give you like 5 seconds. This one's a little bit tricky, but I think you might get number 4, phrase 4. Here's your fifth one coming up. So what can you see in the pictures? It's two of the same picture on this one. Oh. Here is phrase number 6. This one's cryptic, man. Got to think a little bit, not literally with each one. Phrase number 7. So what is happening here? And here is your last phrase, phrase number 8. And I will show you them all once more as well. So let me just quickly show you them all once more. Number 1. Phrase 2. Phrase 3. Phrase 4. Phrase 5. Phrase 6. Phrase 7. And the last one is phrase 8. Right, our penultimate round is a music round, not an audio round this week. It's 8 questions specifically about music to probe your music knowledge. Okay, so let's see. You're on the 5th round. There's no escape to the end now. Here we go. Number 1. Very popular quiz question here. Katrina and the Waves won the Eurovision Song Contest for the UK way back in 1997. Name the song. Katrina and the Waves won the Eurovision Song Contest for the UK in 1997. Can you name the song? Question 2. Jim Kerr topped the charts in the mid-80s with which band? Jim Kerr topped the charts in the mid-80s, 1980s, with which band? The well-known 1880s musician Jim Kerr. Yes, James. It's his brother Juan. Oh, number 3. Which ex-Spice Girl, capitalized, had a hit in 2000 with I Turn to You? Which ex-Spice Girl had a hit in 2000 with I Turn to You? Question 4. By which name is Paul Hewson better known? By which name is Paul Hewson better known from the world of music? Who is Paul Hewson? Question 5. Which French duo have had hits entitled Da Funk, One More Time and Get Lucky? Which French duo have had hits entitled Da Funk, One More Time and Get Lucky? Few great albums from this band. Duo. Number 6. Who had a #1 hit in the UK in April 2017 with his debut solo single Sign of the Times? Who had a #1 hit in the UK in April 2017 with his debut solo single Sign of the Times? Number 7. Long-winded one here. JJ loves his X Factor. Which X Factor winner enjoyed the Christmas #1 slot in 2014 with a cover of One Republic's Something I Need? Ooh. Which X Factor winner enjoyed the Christmas #1 slot in 2014 with a cover of One Republic's Something I Need? If you know this one, fair play, because most people forget who wins X Factor, to be fair. Especially in more recent years. And the last question in the music round. Which famous Hollywood actor danced in the video to Fatboy Slim's 2001 pop video, Weapon of Choice? Tricky couple at the end there. Which famous Hollywood actor danced in the video to Fatboy Slim's 2001 pop video, Weapon of Choice? Really good video. It's well worth watching. But not now, because that's cheating. After the quiz. After. Right, I'll go through those again. That's my teacher side came out there. So #1, Katrina and the Waves won Eurovision Song Contest in the UK in '97 with what song? Yes, Mr. Pettit, you have noticed on YouTube. #2, Jim Kerr topped the charts in the mid-80s with which band? #3, which ex-Spice Girl had a hit in 2000 with I Turn to You? #4, by which name is Paul Hewson better known? #5, which French duo have had hits entitled Da Funk, One More Time and Get Lucky? #6, who had a #1 hit in the UK in April 2017 with his debut solo single Sign of the Times? Oh, right, the X Factor winner enjoyed Christmas #1 slot in 2014 with a cover of One Republic's Something I Need. Who was it? And #8, which famous Hollywood actor danced in the video to Fatboy Slim's 2001 pop video, Weapon of Choice? Okay, one more round. Who is on the edge of glory tonight? Cryptic, food and drink. So you're going to see 8 pictures with cryptic clues. Name the food stuff or name the beverage. Okay, here we go. There's your 8 questions. Can you tell which food or drink is being depicted from 1 to 8? There we go. do we think we've got there? Number 2. Looks like a right cougar there, doesn't it? Trickier ones on this one. I hope you can make out clearly the people on the eggs in number 3. I'm looking on my YouTube screen as well, and it does look fairly clear. Whilst you're answering this, yeah, so slowly ticking over on YouTube subscribers now, getting close to that 550 mark. Please make sure you do subscribe and share the wizard's work. Talking about myself in the third person there. Share the work of the wizard. I know many of you have, but keep doing so. So, 5's a tricky one, 4's a tricky one. 3's tricky if you haven't got a clue who they are. Give you another minute or so. Be interesting to see how people have got on this second round. Oh, I haven't told you the prize yet, have I? I'll be honest, forgot a prize. So I had to go and raid my garage. And this bottle of flavoured beer has been there for a while, and I just don't fancy it, I'll be honest with you. So where better to get rid of it than the lockdown quiz? Framboise Lambicus strawberry. It's the world's oldest, by Timmermans. God knows how you're going to share that, but it's there. That's the prize. That's what you're playing for. Okay, I'm going to stop the share now and go through some answers. In fact, I'll only be going, in fact, just thinking about it, I don't need to do that this week because I actually want to keep I want to go through the emojis with you. I think you'd rather be able to see them when I go through the answers. So I'm actually going to share that back again. So here we go. Round 4 was emoji phrases. You might kick yourselves on a couple of these. So number 1, a duck to water. A duck to water. That one is very much say what you see. Number 2, it's not rocket science. Okay, it's not rocket science. Number 3, the bee's knees. Okay, number 3, the bee's knees. 2 bees, 2 knees, the bee's knees. Say what you see. Number 4, cool as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. Yes, that's a cucumber. Phrase 5, burned bridges. Burned bridges. Obviously, there's two of them there. So, yeah. Or burned bridges, burning bridges. This was my favourite. Number 6. Cock and bull story. Cock and bull story. Not chicken cow book. Oh, number 7, kiss and makeup. Kiss and makeup. And number 8, thought I'd end on a bit of an easier one, was eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. Okay. So music. Katrina and the Waves won the Eurovision with what song? That was Love Shine a Light. Jim Kerr topped the charts in the mid-80s with the band Simple Minds. The Spice Girl, who had a hit in 2000 with I Turn to You, that was Mel C. Paul Hewson is better known as Bono. Yeah, it's Bono from U2. Which French duo had hits entitled Da Funk, One More Time, and Get Lucky? Daft Punk. New Discovery is an album well worth a listen to. Number 6, Sign of the Times was a hit for Harry Styles after he left One Direction. Number 7, the X Factor winner, who had the song Something I Need. Well done if you said Ben Hey Now. And number 8, nicely spotted by Chris Pettit on YouTube. Repetition. So this actor has appeared twice in the quiz this evening. The actor who appeared in the pop video Weapon of Choice for Fatboy Slim was Christopher Walken. A very good video. You can now go and watch it. Well, at the end of the quiz. Hi, Robbie. Robbie's back. He knows not to type the answers in. He does this week. Number 6, Cryptic, food and drink. So let's have a look at these. Number 1 was pork pie. Pork pie. Number 2, you've obviously got Barbara Windsor there, and you've got Key. The answer is kebab or kebabs. Number 3, you've got Frankie Boyle, and you've got Susan Boyle on eggs, boiled eggs. What I will accept also is Scotch eggs. Okay, they're both Scottish too. Number 4, it's not something from Thunderbirds. That is a drink, a shot called a B52. B52. Baileys, I think. Baileys and Cointreau. Baileys and something. Number 5, it's another drink. It's a cow. A cow makes milk. It's milkshake. Milkshake. It's moving around. Number 6, toad in the hole. Number 7, probably my favourite one, it's a chicken in a cage. It's a chicken in a cage, so it's Cajun chicken. And number 8, bubble and squeak. I like that round. So it's time for you to let me know your scores. If you could type it in the chat function for me. Let me know on YouTube and Twitter how many you've got as well. You can't have chicken in a basket, no. 44, well done. Andy Hayward, good stuff. And the commitment's on 44 as well. 44 is being scored at the moment. Paul found that second half tough. Wow, Howley's 44. 3-way on 44. Quizzy Rascals 46. Well done, Malcolm and Ange. Well done, the Bonds. Happy anniversary again. 38, good score. Another 44 there. 37 from the Southerners, 38 from the Vignani crew. Ah, was Sally left on her own? 31, Parallel Peach, good stuff. Robbie, don't worry, you've turned up. That's what I like to see. Oh, the Wellingtons, 35. Mum and Dad, 28. The Freeze and the Websters, 42. Well done, the Lairds, 37. I hope you got the Bruce Willis one right. Lots of 44s today. Oh, I've got a raised hand. I do not know what to do with it. Sherry, you've raised your hand. I don't know why. I don't know how to check it out. I think you can privately message me in the chat. Well done, the Jazz, second place Jazz winners. Oh, 2 participants raising their hands. Okay. Is everybody just raising their hand now just to wind me up? Oh dear. Well, I think 46 is the Quizzy Rascals, so they have won the quiz this evening. So they will let me know. 35 for the Dice guys, that's good. They will let me know whether they want to keep the beer or not. Thank you all for joining me and not just sodding off to Bournemouth Beach for the day, like it appears everybody else in the UK has done. So that is the end of the quiz. I'm not going through that again. Just go and check them out. There's some good stuff on there. Loads of different quizzes for everyone. And please make sure that you go and subscribe. Just need to get to that 1,000. Seems a long way off, but we'll get there. Join the Facebook group. It's good fun in there. We have a good laugh. And other than that, remember the quiz master is always right most of the time. I have been the Quiz Wizard. I hope you've enjoyed the quiz. Take care, stay safe, good night, and remember this quiz was all in memory of my good old Nanny Edna, 99 today. I'm gonna have a drink to her now. Cheers, Edna. Night, everyone.